Live from Fargo and serving you on TV, online, and on the go. This is Valley News Live at 4.
Good evening, everyone. A winter storm is bringing harsh winds, school closures, and up to a foot of snow in some areas. Let's check in with Chief Meteorologist Hutch Johnson right away tonight to break it down for us. Hutch.
Thank you. Seeing crawl across the bottom of your screen a whole host of winter weather advisories. Let's just boil it down to a couple simple facts. A winter storm is taking aim on our direct area, the Red River Valley from the Canadian border down through South Dakota and in towards Sioux Falls has a blizzard warning, so dangerous travel is expected. Where you see the blue in the Devil's Lake Basin, a winter weather advisory has been posted there. Winter storm warnings are issued for the lakes area, much of Minnesota in that warning, where we're expecting bands of moderate to at times heavy snow, but winds gusting to 50 miles per hour in some places, creating very dangerous, if not impossible, travel conditions. Here's a look at the radar. Things are just now starting to develop in the Rockies of southern Montana and northern Wyoming, and a few things to keep in mind. Here's when the snow starts. Here's where it ends. Pick your city. It moves from west to east, and it won't start until after midnight for most areas, minus a few spits of freezing drizzle, possibly. So conditions will be deteriorated for all by first thing in the morning. How much snow? Some out west will see a trace to 3 inches. And then as we go farther east, we'll see widespread 2 to 6 inch snow totals, including Grand Forks and Fargo, very close to that boundary. Isolated 6 plus. The real hard-hit area will be out toward the cities and Duluth. Much more on this in your hour-by-hour forecast, but a first alert weather day has been declared for the day tomorrow. Again, it gets started after midnight tonight. Tomorrow, if you don't have to travel, don't. I'll have much more coming up here in just a few short moments.
All right, Hutch, thanks so much. Here's a look at today's top 4 at 4. 2 people are dead after a house fire in South Fargo early this morning. In just 2 minutes, Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley joins us live with an update. But first, businesses in North Dakota can go back to their normal operating hours today. Bars, restaurants, and other food service establishments have been closed to in-person service between 10 at night and 4 in the morning since November 16th. Governor Doug Burgum signed the amended executive order late last night, citing encouraging COVID numbers. Minnesota Governor Tim Walz addressed the state's coronavirus response today. Minnesota passed 400,000 cases of COVID-19 today, but there is some good news. New cases were under 2,000 for the second day in a row. And the Justice Department has filed a lawsuit against Walmart, accusing the retailer of unlawfully dispensing controlled substances. The civil complaint was filed today and highlights the role that Walmart pharmacies may have played in the opioid crisis by filling opioid prescriptions and by unlawfully distributing controlled substances to the pharmacies. The company has not commented on the lawsuit. That wraps up today's top 4 at 4. Now here are the rest of the day's top stories. This morning's deadly house fire happened at 2101 52nd Street South just before 7:30. Valley News Team's crime and safety reporter Bailey Hurley joins us live now from the scene with the latest. Bailey?
Yes, Stacey, officials say it took them about 30 minutes to knock out the flames this morning, and officials say that that fire did damage both units of the twin home you see here behind me. Most of that damage is in the back of the house. Now, officials say that 3 people were able to safely evacuate from the south unit of this twin home, while 2 people were found dead in the north unit, one in the garage and the other was inside the home. Now, Fargo police are still on scene here with their critical incident bus as they process the scene. They say at this time it's unclear if the 2 were involved in any sort of homicidal violence or if their deaths are due to smoke and fire. Now, I did speak with neighbors in this area, and they tell me that the people who live there are very quiet and keep to themselves. They say that they didn't hear anything last night or early this morning, and Fargo police say that they've only responded to this house 3 times since the early 2000s. We'll continue to keep you updated here. For now, reporting live in Fargo, Bailey Hurley, Valley News Live.
Bailey, thanks so much. A damage report for that home is not yet available. A snow day tomorrow for Fargo Public School students. FPS has canceled classes and extracurriculars on Wednesday due to the potential for whiteout conditions tomorrow morning. April 30th will be that makeup day. If you registered to pick up meals for winter break, the meal pickups will now be held today instead of tomorrow. Some parents tonight are speaking out frustrated as Fargo students were already supposed to have a distance learning day tomorrow. We'll have much more on this story tonight on Valley News Live at 9 and 10. Shocking new video shows a man with an axe smashing in the windows at Senator John Hoeven's office yesterday. Fargo police responded to the senator's office around 9 in the morning to find a pile of broken glass on the ground. Security footage shows a man walking up the stairs and into the downtown skywalk before taking his axe and smashing into those windows. Tonight, police say they have identified the man, though they haven't released his name. Police in Frazee, Minnesota are asking for your help finding a driver involved in a hit and run. Police say it happened on Sunday evening around 5:45. The vehicle apparently ran off the road and hit an air conditioning unit before speeding off. Police are looking for a mid-2000s GMC Envoy or Chevy Trailblazer that is black or dark blue. It likely has a damaged front bumper. If you have any information on the vehicle or the driver, contact Frazee Police. The Cass County Sheriff's Office is asking you to keep an eye out for a stolen motorcycle. Police say it was taken out of Horace. If you have any information on this stolen motorcycle, contact the Cass County Sheriff's Office. 2 people were hurt today after getting rear-ended by a semi on I-29. It happened 9 miles north of Hillsboro around 11:30 this morning. Police say 70-year-old Edwin Ellers slowed down abruptly in the passing lane. That's when he was rear-ended by the semi. He and his 13-year-old passenger were both injured in the crash and taken to the hospital. The driver of the semi was not hurt. A 37-year-old man is being treated for multiple gunshot wounds after police say he got into a fight with another man. It happened before 4 this morning in the 500 block of Oak Street in Alexandria. A 38-year-old man was held for questioning. Police say this was an isolated incident and there's no danger to the public. The 2 largest planets in our solar system came closer together than they've been since the Middle Ages. Last night, Jupiter and Saturn appeared closely aligned in the sky shortly after dusk. Because this rare event happened around Christmas, it's nicknamed the Christmas star. While it's not an actual star, the 2 planets made a bright splash in the night sky. Astronomy experts say you'd have to go all the way back to 1226 to see a closer alignment between these objects visible in the night sky. Centennial Elementary School administrators dressed as snowmen today as a reward for the students for beating their fundraising goal for the Fill the Dome event. The school was challenged to raise $3,000 between December 7th and 10th through a coin drive. They ended up raising $3,013.12. The school's principal and dean of students also celebrated the achievement by singing Frosty the Snowman during all the lunch periods.
To give $3,000 to the Great Plains Food Bank means a lot to our building, to our community, just that we can give back to the community and make sure families have what they need.
Normally, Centennial participates in the Fill the Dome event by collecting food items. By raising money this year, it allows the Great Plains Food Bank to stretch funds and purchase more food through partnerships with local organizations. And a big thanks to everyone who's joined us in helping the Great Plains Food Bank. So far, our virtual food drive has raised more than $22,000. We've raised $5,000 just in the past 24 hours. If you're willing to help out, there are a number of items you can purchase and donate right from your phone. Just download our free VNL News app, look for the virtual food drive, and click to donate. Well, some Americans could see their stimulus check as early as next week, but many say it's not enough. Joe Biden's plan for additional help is next when Valley News Live at 4 continues.
A blizzard warning has been issued by the National Weather Service for our Red River Valley counties. Tomorrow, a first alert weather day. We'll have details on when it starts, when it wraps up, and what our factors in our weather are going to be, as 2 to 6 inches of snow will fall for many, along with 50-mile-per-hour gusts. Your forecast is next.